What is it you're hoping to build? Your own small business to realize a dream and buoy the community? A new center to attract families and boost the local economy? Maybe you don't know, but you know there's a childcare problem.
The problem that First Children's is really trying to solve is the childcare crisis that we're all having.
Childcare is as important piece of infrastructure as a water line going underneath a street or a sewer line or electric utility pole. If you don't have childcare, you have a dying community.
To become a new provider can be overwhelming when you think about the high chairs you have to buy and the play equipment and just everything that has to come together before you even open the doors to make a single dollar.
First Children's Finance is a national nonprofit that partners with childcare entrepreneurs, consults with communities, and advocates for systemic change to strengthen the childcare supply at every level. In Laverne, Minnesota, a small community had big ambitions, but no path forward.
The shortage of childcare was brought to our attention by business owners in Laverne. Employers were struggling to get employees hired because there was no childcare.
We had a shortage of about 120 licensed slots, and we didn't have an existing childcare center. If it's not available, people just simply won't move here.
Without First Children's Finance, we would not be where we are today. Their help was instrumental in helping us get this facility put in place.
Instead of giving us a solution, they took us through a process. What does it cost to acquire it? How many square feet are there? How many kids could we have in that facility as is? What does that business plan look like on paper? They helped us with all the planning efforts down to the light switches on the grids and everything in between.
It's through their data that they had in the whole concept of childcare, the cost analysis, that we could put together a plan to put this facility together and come out successful.
Across the state, Ada Rivas Parin hoped to make the numbers add up for her in-home childcare business.
Mi bisabuela, mi abuela, mi mamá, mis tías, es una familia de educadores. He sido educadora por 35 años, educadora de corazón y de profesión.
¿Es correcto o incorrecto? Correcto.
When I first met Ada, she came as part of a community conversation cohort. And in this cohort, we talk about different topics like financials, marketing, equity.
Marilu apartaba tiempo y había una conversación uno a uno con cada uno del grupo. Nos ayudó en una proyección y fue en el inicio del lápiz mágico.
I feel very proud when they open their doors and they're finally licensed and they start operating their daycare.
Aperturamos el 1 de julio del 2024 y hasta ahora matrícula llena, tengo lista de espera, 3 mamás embarazadas y hemos crecido. Esta organización, First Children Finance, nos apoyan 100%.
First Children's Finance doesn't just provide business consultation to centers and family providers. It helps create systemic change, works with tribal nations to overcome unique challenges, and is even a certified financial lender, supporting businesses that struggle to access conventional financing.
There really is no other organization that provides this type of service. They don't just come into the process, create your plan, and say, here it is, see you later. You know, they're there for the long haul. The solutions are going to be different for each city and county that you have.
Getting in touch with First Children's Finance will help you kind of take that inventory and help you have those conversations with your leaders and elected officials and your residents and business owners to understand what are the needs, where is the gap.
Me gusta lo que estoy haciendo en mi pequeño negocio, pero grande en trabajo y grande en amor. Si tienes un sueño, no lo dejes dormido, despiértalo, despiértalo.
This is a dream for our community. This is something our community's talked about for 10, 20, 30 years. Like, it's always been on the wish list. Nobody was ever able to execute and make it come to fruition. I hope we can look back in 10 years and say that was a turning point for our community, and that was the turning point that made our community grow.
When I talked to other mayors, how did you do it? I said, you have to have First Children's Finance on your side and helping you along the way.
What is it you're hoping to build? Reach out to First Children's Finance today.
Terminado.